Well, I was up here watching a hard carry. I'm an endgame player in OSRS with a daily show on YouTube and some weekday streams on Twitch. If you're interested in getting better at old school, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Come along for the ride with me. We're doing a hard mode learner raid again. We've got myself on the South Freeze roll, joined by Potato on the North Freeze roll, X1, X2 trying out the range roll, Fam Jam and Svets on the melee roll. Let's go ahead and talk about Maiden for a second. For Maiden, if you are getting hit by Maiden, you've been hit twice in a row, you're going to want to step back. Do not get hit 3 times or more, you'll take some extra damage. It hurts. If you're freezing, make sure you're able to freeze those crabs on the first tick they spawn. You can be freezing tomatoes so long as it's not make you locked out of the crabs. But don't be late for freezing those crabs. For those crabs that spawn, we're going to kill them all the way dead. Unlike normal Tub, if they reach her, she attacks faster. It makes the room really hard. You're going to be staying on boss for 30s. Freezers will get on boss after they finish freezing crabs. We'll use damage specs to close it out. Early claw specs are a last-ditch chally. For the North Freeze, that's Potato this raid. You're going to be freezing North 1, then North 2, then South 3, catch everything in the clump, and then all the 4s. Then you'll get... And once you've frozen all your crabs, you'll freeze any tomatoes that are rolling around. Then you'll help clear the North 1, North 2 if they're still alive. And then you'll help out with the clump if the clump's still alive. Then you'll get back on boss. For the range roll, that is X1, X2 this raid, you're going to be scything South 1 all the way dead. Make sure it's all the way dead. Then you'll stand 5 tiles away from the clump, throw chin to the clump till the clump is dead. Medium fuse on those chins. Go ahead and check it right now, and then get back on boss. For our meleers, that's Fam Jam and Svets. You're going to be killing North 1 until it's dead, North 2 until it's dead, and then getting back on boss from the crab spawn. If you have any questions, ask away. Otherwise, you can type R in game. Let me know you're ready to pot. Ring Life, happy to hear you had a good time there. Look forward to seeing you back soon in that Elite Void. If you'd like, you can have this be your background entertainment for while you're grinding out the Elite Void. Happy to have you do that. Everyone said, "All right, let's pot." We'll get right in there. Sir on GD, thanks for the follow. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Welcome. Mom, I'm on YouTube and TV at the same time. Let's go, birthdays. If you want to pot with us, you can redeem some R's. You'll show up on screen. Evo9 Carrera, thanks for the follow. If you're using AutoCast, make sure it's set. Ranger will stand with me. Everyone else will stand on the north. Make sure you drop your salve and nothing else. If you drop anything that isn't a salve, I will yoink it. I don't have room for this brew. Let me see if I can make room for it. Shit, he grabbed it. Damn it. Go ahead and drop the salve. Are we all here? 1, 2. Ranger's not here. Ranger. Everyone else should be north. Ranger should be with me on the south. Awesome. Let's get in there. If you're taking Rancor, you should be taking one piece of Torva, the Torva helm. Since I'm camping Blood Fury for these runs with the learner raids, it's better to take all Oath. Mage gear on, all ground, we're ready to freeze. Run freezes on time. Still gonna contribute. Make sure you're dodging the blood. If we get hit by blood, more tomatoes will spawn. I'm gonna be ready for that tomato right as it thaws. Gonna freeze them right away. Make sure you're staying 5 tiles away, throwing those chins till the clump is dead. The clump is not dead yet. We do not want these crabs leaking. Our maiden attacks faster, makes the room really hard. Stay in your mage gear, Augrion, we're ready to freeze. Go and clear your crabs. We want to focus on a tomato that's harassing our DPSers more first. Fantastic. Make sure you're avoiding the blow. We got 3 tomatoes spawned right now, which has been hit by blood quite a few times. Remember, stay on boss for 30s. We'll stay on boss for the rest of the kill if you're a DPS roll. You got all the potato, you got all. I'll freeze 4s actually. You got a lot of pathing to do. Make sure you're flinching away. Don't take 3 hits in a row. Out we go. We make it through Maiden. Eat your angler, grab your salve. If you dropped anything that wasn't a salve, I would be trying to yoink it right now. That's what your teammates in LFR might do. Or 416. Gotta be ready for it. In we go. Be quick between rooms. We want to make sure we're quick because we're measured by total time if we want kits. So if you want kits, Gotta be quick between rooms as well. If you ever do these little cheeky pre-fires, like you might do them in duos, you can only do one in hard mode top. He can turn after 16 ticks, which is very soon. Don't enter unless he's on the opposite side of the pillar. He turns more often in hard mode, so we can punish him for turning here. 1, 2, 3, little pre-fire here. We'll go back to the other side. Watch our feet. Down. Come to the east side of bloat. It's close to rounding a corner. Last hit. Out we go. Don't watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Don't get caught. We'll try to avoid getting stomped. Come along the wall here. Walk on the walls. Run around. Backy turn. Backy turn. Backy turn. Don't overextend. Make sure you're watching your feet. Use your left hand to control your movement. Potato, make sure you don't stand on the corners. If you stand on the corner and you get handed there, all the flies will chain to everyone. Backy turn. Down. Get your claws back off if you have a claw. We might be able to kill him here, actually. We have pretty good damage. Make sure we're staying potted here. We'll stay, we'll stay, we'll stay, we'll stay, we'll stay. Swing. Out we go. A little 2 down. Love a good 2 down. Awesome. We'll make it over to Nihilus here. Go ahead and equip your melee amulet. Drop your salve and grab 1 shark. You can also eat one of your anglers. Everyone should be 121 except people who don't have 2 anglers, which should be mage rolls. Make sure you're venging as well if you're not venged. Make sure you venge a teammate if they're not venged. Hand spawn in the same place twice, not both in a row. I'll be taking all the pre-fires. Potato, you hit mage that makes it into the room. If there's no mage to hit, help out whatever roll's falling the most behind. X1, X2, you're ranging the entire time. When the first demi spawns, you're going to be fighting the Nihilus on the outside of the room. You're going to throw chins east, west, and south. All 3 lanes. Fam Jam, you got the left side of the room. Sebets, you got the right side of the room. Fight is starting now. You don't need to pot your stamina these days. The agility changes they made make it so that the room goes by quick enough. Your run energy drain's slow enough. If you have like really low agility, I guess technically you might still want to like sip a stam. I find I stopped having people take it, and I haven't had anyone run out of run energy yet. Melee gear on sight, then shall I ranger throw chins? Make sure you're fully potted for this. Fantastic, we nuked it. Northeast, focus the inside of the room. Help range, help range. Be very careful throwing chins, by the way. You don't want to be caught hitting things that are nearby, because it reflects damage of the incorrect style.
Got it.
Likewise, Northeast, don't barrage inside the room. Also, not only for the reflect reason, but because you don't want to overlay with mine, I'm going to be looking for those barrages. Make sure you're staying fully potted. Oh shit. That's a choice. Make sure you're venging as well if your venge broke. Don't lose ticks to cast vengeance. The 18 west is an important pre-fire. It's dead now. Melee gear on, Scythe and then Chally. Make sure you're praying against the big guy as well. He hurts. Nice job nuking and focusing inside of the room. Help clear it up. Alright, look at pillar health. Pillar health is how we're going to decide what we attack. Lowest health pillar gets the most attention. Find the lowest health pillar, camp it. Screw your roll, whatever side you're supposed to be on. Hit the lowest health pillar. Venge yourself if your venge just broke. That's a big barrage. Ignore the big guy, ignore the big guy. Make sure you're venging. Just pray against him. Lowest health pillar, find it and camp it. see pillar on 14%. A lot of melee on it. Screw your roll. Go save the pillar. Go save the pillar. Lowest health pillar. Oh, goodness. 8%. 85 HP or more. 85 HP or more. Brew up. Oh, we can't let this fall. We can't let this fall. Oh, no. It changed styles on me. No. No. Brew up. Brew up. Brew up. Brew up. Brew up. No. That's so tragic. I got combo for 67 damage. No shot. You guys can still clear this. Damn. Should have been brewing earlier, I guess. For this fight, Potato, you're going to be our DD. You're going to stand here, and you're not going to move. And then Fam Jam, or... Oh, be careful. Get your prayers correct. Let's focus on boss. Get your health up, restore. Get your combat up. Get your helmet on correctly, Sweats. There we go. One person will be standing here. That's Potato. One guy here, one guy here, one guy here, one guy here. Pick a spot. Show where you're going to stand. Alright, that's where you go when it's range face sweats. Show, don't tell. Show, someone might not have pings on. Awesome. When it's range, we separate. When it's mage, we group up. I'll call it what to do as the boss fight goes on. Go ahead and clear this guy. You can practice in the demi if you want to. If one of you has a BGS, go ahead and do a BGS to rip off the rip. It's tragic that we didn't keep the pillars alive there. They just barely fell. And the northeast one definitely would have been fine if I hadn't if I'd attacked it like a tick or two sooner. Tragic. Awesome. Your claw specs off if you got claws. Remember, out for range, in for mage. In for mage, in for mage, in for mage. Gotta be quick on the prayers. The reflect damage is gonna be huge for your team. Out for range, spread for range, react if it's melee. Awesome. Make sure you're not moving, Potato. Predict range, out for range, always out for range. Oh my goodness, wrong prayer sweats. Careful. In for mage. We're gonna predict range, react if it's melee. Fantastic. Predict range, react if it's mage. You'll always predict range if it could go range. In for mage. Predict range, go out, pray range, react if it's melee. Predict range, stay away. React if it's mage. Out for range, react if it's melee. This is a cruel Nyla boss, he's switching as much as possible. Out for range, react if it's mage. Awesome. This way we're not taking the chip damage from the range attacks, very accurate. In for mage. Keep venging if you got venge. Out for range, react if it's melee. Nice. Love to see it. Stay away first. Want to stay away? Predict range. If it could go range, you'll always be spreading next. That's what you'll be thinking. Stay away for melee. You don't want to group up for melee. Stay away for melee. Spread out for melee. Awesome. In for mage. React if it's melee. Fantastic. Remove for range. Great boss fight, you guys. I don't even have to do anything. This is great. I saved a lot of charges. All right, let's go into Soat. For Soat, I'll be 1-2, Potato 1-3, X1, X2, 2-3, Fam Jam, Phil. So that's going to be backup. If you did die, make sure you repot here. If you get there first, it's your spot for the rest of the raid. Mine hit, Potato hit, fantastic. If you got someone got there first, it's their spot. Awesome. I can't believe they changed the plugin API for like what caused that? They released something that was like plugin heavy even? Anyway.
Some update.
Bottom of board border on the inside, that would be Fam Jam this time because Svet's on the outside. You're gonna be waiting on the third row until everyone else has left you, okay? Whoever's on the outside, wait on the third row until it's no longer red. Do not go early, okay? It seems like it's still broken birthdays. I tried using it, didn't work. Remember, Fam Jam, you're waiting on the third row till everyone else has left, and Svets, you're waiting on the third row till it's no longer red. Go for it, go for it. Myself and X1 should have the hammer on, ready to spec. Do you part of the maze when you're connected to it? You can connect your part of the maze one tile north wherever it ends. So we'll always go one tile north at the end. Awesome. Make sure you group up for the ball once the ball comes out. I'll be making a sandwich. If you do not have a ball on you, you'll be standing where I'm standing in the middle. If you do have a ball on you, you'll be a bun offset one tile. One bun on each side. Alright, I've got the right bun. Potato would have the left bun, everyone else would have been in the center. Bottom of orboard on the inside is Savets this time. Make sure you wait in the third row until your team has left you behind. And then you'll follow the team once everyone else is left. Everyone else could just do their part of the maze as quickly as possible. Once you're connected, do your part of the maze. You can connect, remember, at the end of your maze, you can connect one tile north. If you have a 3 in your spec roll, that's Potato and X1, X2. Make sure you throw them all on. Get a little spec there. If anyone missed, go ahead and drop a spec. Looks like we're zeros. Someone spec who wasn't supposed to, so it's at 100, so that worked out. If you have claws, drop claws. Range coming across, fam jam. Alright. Should be chilling here. Nice, so out we go. If you have any offhand things, you can put them on. Don't drop things until you get to the chest. You'll drop partial potions at the chest. Someone might be able to decant them. Grab a stam first, then you're going to grab... then you're going to be grabbing resources, so you have 3 resources in your backpack. Then you're going to buy brews with your extra points. If you have extra points, you can buy sharks and drop them for your teammates. Any tips for the soap maze? You do your part of the maze when you're connected to it as quickly as you can. There is a soap maze trainer if you're struggling with the actual clicks for it. Be quick between rooms, shop quickly. The way that we're leaving the start of the maze gives us the most amount of leeway. Hold your quadrant down. If it spawns in your quadrant, it's your problem. If it doesn't spawn in your quadrant, it is not your problem. If the second one spawns in your quadrant, I will hold it until you can take over. Make sure you get back to the center of your quadrant when you're not doing anything. That's not your quadrant, Svets. I appreciate that you want to help, but it's going to create more risk than anything. If your best weapon is a whip, you're better off blowpiping at the entrance. If you have BGS, you're going to delay for BGS. You have to be covering the exhumes in your quadrant next one. You can't have me holding them forever. You try to take over the second you can. Remember, if a second one spawns your quadrant, I will only hold it until you can take over. Please take over. Please take over. Gotta free me up. I can't cover other people's quadrants if you make me hold it. Go ahead and equip your maul or hammer. If you have BGS, do scythe and then BGS. No BGS. Never double hammer here. That second hammer reduced less than 10 defense levels.
So save that spec for like claws at the end.
You want to be using a BGS. But the second hammer is a really low value. So like in a properly geared team, we would see BGS or even like a Ralos at that point would have been better use of the spec. Because it'll reduce more defense levels. I say at 14 spec, I don't think it's worth me using a Ralos spec. I instead just use a Collab. If you're learning your Zarpus walk, just listen for the noise. You hear the audio cue or you see the acid leave his mouth. That's when you click the outside ring. Stand in your quadrant where you were at Soat. Do not go into someone else's quadrant. Wait until he looks away, then swing, and then hands off the mouse. Now I have to sync up with someone as we're a 5-man. There's only 4 quadrants. But yeah, Trizzy 100. If you're struggling with the Soap maze, the pathing for it, practice the pathing with that trainer. If you do like Soap maze trainer on Google, you'll see it'll be like a GitHub repository or something. It'll be one like the very first result. It's like a little web browser minigame you can play to practice. And if that part is like fine for you, then just following the pattern, lowest in orbit on the inside leaves
How to
last in
stop.
hard mode. Someone grab the staff. I see someone has space. Can equip the buckler and staff as well if you are on range roll. Oh, you have hammer, never mind. Come up here once you drop some stuff in your quadrant. A lot of red on screen. Ah, yeah, you'll click it's everyone, basically following the last red dot through the maze. That's how I think about it. Potato, you're up next. Here we go. Potato's picking up the staff here. X1, X2, you're going to pick it up at the west pillar spec while heading east. Everyone will attack Berserk while heading east. Bam Jam, pick it up at the east pillar spec while heading west. It looks a lot more chaotic than it actually is as well. It's kind of like, it looks scary at first, there's a lot of red. Well, you just gotta remember, like, what it really represents is right where all your teammates are pathing. So you can kind of like, just like follow the red tiles, it's like a red path they outline for you. If you're not sure, click the one that's closest to you. Should be potatoes. I didn't call it out. X1, X2, you're up next. Pull up close if you choose to spec here. Make sure you get that spec off.
I didn't get the staff. It was,
Well, I didn't drop it. My bad. I thought I
you're
did.
good.
Keep it for next raid. Little tech. Alright, range for piety. If you took damage, brew up. If you didn't, Sanfew anyway, because you want to block out the poison. Remember, your tiles for P2, you're making a square formation. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, looks like you got it. Oh, we'd love to see that. See a bunch of beautiful squares. By the way, X1, X2, once the 4 squares sang on, hit them when they turn blue. Crab coming across. So I think crabs are clear. Clear the purple crab. Little poison. Awesome. Get back into your rhythm. That fourth one will always expire in time, X1, X2. So you don't have to like go to a different tile for it. You don't want to go far away either to the southeast like that, because then the lightning ball, if it comes out on that tick, it'll end up zapping your team.
I did not know they'd go away dime. That's actually really handy.
In the previous raid, if you watch the VOD back, you'll see Potato and I were like DDing. Potato and Phantom did a little DD there. That's kind of what you're shooting for after 4 green bomb throws or 4 cabbages. Most people DD for it. Don't attack, don't attack, don't attack, don't attack, don't attack, don't do it, don't heal her! Hit the crabs instead. Awesome, we'll do a little 118 check. Anyone swinging a limp scythe, we're gonna call you out. Any limp scythes here? 118, 118, 118, 118, everyone's swinging hard. That's what we like to see. Remember, this crab does, when it expires, we'll do a little chip damage. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get rid of it. Some restore X1, X2. You can play for skip here, actually. You see HP on Verzik's really low, so we can instead focus Verzik down. If cabbage spawns, make sure you're careful not to get yourself fragged. Find a new space to attack from. Awesome. Clean taking carries P3. It's on X1, X2. Good luck. After 4 attacks, we'll all put our sayings on. Hit the crabs when they turn from green to blue. Once they turn blue, we shoot them with the saying. Sayings on, sayings on.
Oh.
Go in position towards webs. Fantastic. We make webs here. Everyone should be stamped up. If you're not stamped, sip stamp. We're going to keep damaging Verzik. Tornadoes will spawn during webs with average DPS here. We're swinging pretty hard. This is a good thing. Venge while you're running webs if you can. If you know Pog Tank out of webs, you're going to run to the corner, then run through her, then attack and get dragged out from it. Try to recover X1, X2. Awesome. Remember, lure your channel far away. Wherever you were P2 is where you're going to be for yellows. I've got the center. Wherever you were P2 is where you go for yellows. Stay healthy here. Make sure you're not getting meleeed out. Get your claw specs off. I see people sitting on 50 spec, 100 spec. You want to kill her with them, not just hold it for next raid. Ball's on you. Pass it to a teammate. Check your chat box. It's your job to pass it to a teammate if the ball's on you. We're a potato. No deaths this raid. No deaths.
No deaths. That was so much cleaner than the last one. Holy shit.
P3 cleared. And we make time. 2 minutes to spare. Any kits? We love seeing it. That was a pretty clean raid. Good P3. Love to see it. We could get kits here. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Oh, molten glass. That's what we love to see. Pile of molten glass and gold ore. Less than 100k for our troubles. Oh, we have one more chance at the kit. Good luck, X1, X2. Oh, we got a kit.
No way.
Let's go.
Let's
We're
go.
lining up for this one outside. Come on outside. Show us what it looks like. Put this man in the middle. We celebrate these. Pog. We get some pogs in the chat.
No
That is.
way.
Look at that. Go ahead and show us.
I
Go ahead
want
and
to put it in
line
the
up
bank. Hold
here.
on, hold on, hold on. I just put it in the bank.
You put it in the bank. No, Shoddy put it in the bank.
Habit.
He's
Force
milking it.
Force of habit. Use the purple.
So let's
Or
put him
use
in the middle.
white.
Let him show off that beautiful new holy kit. That's your first one, right?
That is my first one. I'm like 6 or 7 KC.
X1 stand here. And Savets, could you stand here? Just show off the guy who got the unique, you know? Awesome. We'll smile for the camera. Pick your favorite emote. X1, X2, of course, don't, because then you can't see your beautiful scythe. I'm gonna go and give a little salute here this raid. I've been twerking a lot lately. Alrighty.
Love to see it.
Smile for the camera. This is what we love to see.
Yo, compared to
Awesome.
last raid to this raid, that was so much cleaner.
Let me find. Where's the channel? Harmo Top Completers. GZ at X1, X2. Holy kid. And what KC?
Let me put it in the chat. Let's see.
What's his KC at? 7 KC.
7.
Okay. That's amazing. No rancors,
Yo, we
better to
take
use Oath
those.
Helm. Yeah, if you're running Blood Fury, you want to use you want to camp Oath Helm. If you're bringing Rancor, you'd want to use one piece of Torva because you get the max hits. That's what we like to. That's a beautiful scythe. That'll be a fun thumbnail. I'm yoinking that for the thumbnail for the video, by the way. For
Hell yeah.
hell yeah. maybe I'll have to blur it out or something. Wait, I don't want to spoil it. Anyway, any questions about the raid before we wrap up the video? Aside from where's my kit, you know, that's a classic. Nothing, no worries. Just recapping things from that rate. It looks like we fell a little bit behind during Nilo waves. We nearly had a clear there where none of the pillars fell. We fell just very slightly behind. That caused those pillars to fall. Make sure that when we are brewing up, when we are recovering, we're still attacking, we're still casting bend, we're still active. Because brews do not stop your activity. That's part of the reason why we're angling before the room to give us the maximum duration before we have to start dipping into things that reduce our damage, right? Because brewing lowers your stats, brewing lowers your DPS output, makes it harder to kill the Nilos faster. It's like it's a speed run, you know. You want to be always hitting things in the Nilo room, always aggressive. Aside from that, the raid went pretty clean. The Nile boss was actually really well played by you guys. Respect, great performance. We had, I think, one incident on webs. I don't know what happened. I think someone might have been stuck for a tick or something and got caught by a web. So make sure you're careful during webs. If you're ever finding yourself off, it's okay to bail immediately, but you have to make that choice really fast if you need to. And for tornadoes, solving yellows during tornadoes can be a little bit tricky. So anytime that people encounter that in hard mode top, that kind of DPS we had is pretty typical of a standard LFR type raid. You know, everyone's swinging a scythe, and you know, NATO spawn during webs, right? So what ends up happening in that situation is NATOs are out during yellows. Make sure that you don't panic and then get hit by the NATO and then run off your yellow before the yellow lands. So your options are one of the following. All right, beginner level way of solving it, if you want to make sure that you never die, you just simply stand on your yellows. If the tornado hits you, the tornado hits you, so be it. Then you brew up afterwards. That's not ideal, but it's better than dying. Then, like the more advanced way to solve it, which is more ideal, is you know where your yellows are going to be because of your positioning, positioning at Verzik. So you know it'll be in your corner in a 5-man, right? So you'll stand far away from where your yellows are going to be before your yellows spawn to lure your tornado far away. And then you'll run over to your yellows last second. If you aren't able to build such distance, suppose you're southeast and the tank has Verzik plopped southeast. It's not very nice of them, but it could happen, you know? In that case, right, you'll have to be a little bit more nimble. You'll have to walk 3 ticks between yellows. And if you path perfectly, right, you're always moving, always walking, and you're not walking towards your tornado, you will never get hit by it. It's a little bit more effort to do it that way, but it'll make it so you don't get hit by the NATO. You can strive for that if you weren't doing that and you were getting hit by the NATO solving your yellows already. But that's a little bit of advice for some of the things you encountered this raid. Might make your raids go a little bit smoother if you do those things. Anyway, shout out to all you tobbers who liked the video. I like you. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. And for all of you taking on the theater, good luck and good raids, and I hope you can get kits like our friend X1 X2 here. Alrighty, we'll see you in
All
the
it
next
takes
one.
is joining the stream.
Okay, see you in the next one.